Hello, dear friend. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much that you gave me your time, and I'm sure that your schedule is so busy, and you are here with me. I'm thanking you, the children are thanking you, our soldiers are thanking you, our staff are thanking you, everyone is thanking you. With your permission, I have with me over here the most important staff of the children's home. Some of them stayed with the children, but we have over here Miriam, the head of the community affairs at the home. We have over here Hilit, the director of the boys. Riki, my wife, the mother of the home. Debbie, who's responsible of all the scholastic achievement in the home. Shira, Rabbits and Shira, the head of MTC. And Benny, that is my vice director, together with me for the past 34 years. With your permission, again, I want to tell you a little bit about the current situation. Even though that everything is unclear, there is some things that are very clear. We have here a war that affecting every aspect of our life: security, finance, and the moral. We have a big home with hundreds of children that need us more than ever. Our home is taking care of 360 people, 120 in the main home, another 65 in the Shar Family Intervention Center, another 40 soldiers. We have 35 very important MTC girls. We have 100 employees over here. And together with them, we have all our graduates that are married with their families, which means more than 700 people under the umbrella of Bet Elazraki. There are things that we can do even though that we don't have control of everything. We have to plan and to think ahead. The assessment is divided to three major points. One is what's happening today in our home. Two is our financial situation. And three, the day after the war, that we pray that it will come so fast, but it will come and we have to plan. So what's happening today? Let me start with 2 weeks ago. We had over here, 3 weeks ago, we had over here an incredible Sukkot. So many people came here, a huge sukkah, everyone was dancing, a party in the morning, a party afternoon, and everything went so great. And then came Simchat Torah. At Simchat Torah at night, we had over here incredible people with us, and with all the children, we were dancing with all the Torah over here, and it was incredible. And then in the morning, I'm waking up, and I see a lady from the other neighborhood, because this is, as you know, a very Hasidic, Orthodox neighborhood that Bet Elazraki is in. She's coming and screaming, there is a war, there is a war. And I'm looking at her and I don't understand what she's speaking about. And then I'm asking the guard, he said, look, I heard something. And I told him, open the phone. He's opening the phone, and everything from that moment went upside down. We are already in a nightmare. So from that moment, from that morning, 2 weeks ago, there is a war outside, and this is not under our control. But our management here in Bet Elazraki is, yes, our control. And we are really facing so many challenges and so many needs, and I will let you know about some of them. There is no school for 3 weeks. Why 3 weeks? Because 1 week of Sukkot Yes, we had huge parties, but we were sure that everything will go into routine on Sunday. And Sunday, again, the war started. No school. So 3 weeks we are without school. We need to do activities around the clock. We need so many activities to make our children busy and productive. Not one child, not two, not three, not 100, more than 200. And we have a huge lack of staff because men's were calling up to the war, women's that their husband were called up to the war, and the children are at home. So they have to be there with the children, with their children, so they cannot do what we need them to do. Our national service girls and our incredible MTC girls are working around the clock, and they feel really stressed and exhausted. And the national service girls is affected directly with the situation in their families. Their father are called up to the war. Their brothers are called up to the war. They lost their friends. And they're going from funeral to a Shiva call, and they have to come back here to our children to be with them. And our children are experiencing a high level of anxieties. We are trying to avoid them from all the terrible information, the images, the pictures that they see on their screens or their cell phones, in the computers, on the TVs. But how can you take a child that is 17 years old that really, really want to know what's happening? And he's in Elazraki, but he have extended family far there in the south or far there in the north. And another fact, that the government wants to start learning from far, Zoom again. We were sure that we were finished with that in the COVID time. But yes, they want us again to go back to Zoom. You only can imagine what the condition of our computers from 3 years ago from the Zoom. And yes, we are trying really to help outside, to help all the kibbutzim that came to Netanya. By the way, there is 5 kibbutzim that was evacuated, and they came here to hotels in Netanya to be here. And they're calling us up. Maybe we can cook, we can help. So yes, we're helping. The MTC girls made sandwiches for hundreds and thousands of soldiers, and they went to their hotels together with our National Care Service girls and with children to help the little children that came out from this terrible experience. And now I will tell you a little bit about our graduates. Yes, in a normal family, you have 1 son married, 2 sons, a daughter that married, 5 children that married. We have almost 100 children that married. And so many graduates in university and in other places that we have to be there for them. We have to see what's happening. We have more than 50 soldiers that called up, that they are in the borders in the south and in the north. I think that we are the largest family with the largest number of soldiers that are called up to this war. Yes, I'm always saying, we didn't bring these children to the world, but we are their parents. And my children now, they are in the Gaza border, they are in the Lebanon border, and most of them are calling me up and telling me that we didn't take off our shoes for 2 weeks. Last night I spoke with one of the girls over here, Michelle, that she is a technician in the drones in the Air Force. And I tried to call her again and again and again, and she saw so many calls of mine. And she said, I'm so sorry that I didn't answer. They are coming and going, all the drones to Gaza. I didn't have even time to go to the bathroom. So I said, go to the bathroom. Don't answer my phone. So many of our women graduates are mothers, are wives. They are at home and their husbands are in the war. They're doing the best that they can to take care of their children without breaking down, but with so much anxieties and so much worries, and we have to be there for them. Exactly like we have to be here for the little children, for the older children, for the children who are in universities, for the children who went into the war. Yes, for these wives of our graduates, because they are our daughter-in-laws. Our graduates need us today more than ever. We are doing the best we can to be in contact with all of them. We're helping them emotionally. We're helping them with so many other things, whatever they need. And yes, I do have my 3 private children inside the army now. My son is in the north. The other son is in the intelligence, also somewhere in the north. And I have another son that he is unfortunately coordinating funerals. But they are there. So we have our private children, our children, all of them are there, and we have to be there for them. And I feel now in this moment, and again I want to thank you, that you are with me together there with them. Because every child have his father and mother and the Kadosh Baruch Hu. Our children have the Kadosh Baruch Hu, and that's a big puzzle of people that are there for them. And you are a huge part of this puzzle. Sorry about my voice, but with so much time inside the home and speaking with so many children, you're losing it. I want to touch the financial state for a few minutes. I'm not an expert to give you an overview about the Israeli economical situation. But I can speak about how the situation is affecting our children's home. There is a war, no fundraising. There is fundraising, but for so many important things. And we are in middle of the 3 most important months that is the main months of fundraising to the children's home. October, November, December, the end of the year. And yes, we have one huge event here in Israel every year in November that is a big evening to fundraise for our graduates, for their wedding, for their universities, for the pocket money of the soldiers, for so many things for them. And this evening is canceled because every huge evening is canceled. Our evening is every year in the port in Tel Aviv. And now everything is stopped. That's put us in a, let's say, a challenging situation. I want to speak one word about the day after, because it will be a day after, and we have to prepare for the day after. Exactly like we have to pray for the day after. But it will come. There is no doubt that what happened today will affect the day after. The day after. The effects of this war on the economy in Israel, we certainly will see it. And it will be a huge cut. It will be a cut in 3 major things that they always cutting, and you can hear that already. In the education, in the health, and in the welfare. And you hear the hospitals today already asking for help. And the welfare, it's us. We certainly will be affected from this cut in the government. Today our budget is built from 65% from the state, from the government, and 35% from good people and supporters around the world. My concern is that right after the day after the war, everyone will be so busy with so many things to build up so many things that my children that need this support today, we won't be able really to be there for them and to make sure that they will get everything. We don't want to compromise on the support that we give them, the emotional support, the study in universities, of course the weddings, of course being there for them. And we have a wedding next Tuesday here in Bet Elazraki that we are very happy with this wedding. A child who graduated here, we were waiting for this wedding so long. She's 37 already. And this wedding was supposed to be in Tel Aviv, but they canceled the wedding. So the wedding will be here in Bet Elazraki next Tuesday. By the way, all of you are welcome. We understand that most of the Jewish world is looking to so many directions, and especially to our soldiers, and in the middle of the storm and the challenges ahead, we have to keep our promise to every child. But we really, really understand that it's natural that everyone is looking there. And we're so happy with that. And I want, really, I'm the little one from Bet Elazraki, want to thank you so much for supporting Klal Yisrael. Because yes, Am Yisrael Chai, and Am Yisrael needs everyone. My dear friends, if anyone needs anything here in Israel, in any place, for any friend, we will be very, very happy to do it, to help, and to meet or to take something, whatever we can do to help. I really want to thank you for giving me your time. I really want to thank you that in these difficult times, you are with me. We really, all of us, feel blessed that we know that you were there before, you are there now, and you will be there with us always. Thank you so much. If there is anyone who wants to ask anything, I will be happy to answer. Please type it in. Thank you so much. All right, so thank you so much for listening, and I hope that very fast, I was supposed to be now in New York, I hope that very fast I will be there again, and I hope that very fast you will come to us. We are looking so much forward. Thanksgiving is so close, and all the Chagim, and Chanukah, and winter break, we want to come back to normal. But yes, Am Yisrael have a mission before, and we hope that this mission will be as fast as possible, and the day after the war will come soon. We pray together. Am Yisrael Chai, Toda Rabba.